This is a quick fast podcast.
And I'm Whiren.
And this is Jules.
And this is A Lotta Nothing.
Episode 1.
So this episode is Dad, you look sexy. Today's question is it okay to call a family member sexy? I asked Lauren which of these two sentences give you more of a cringe. The first one is, my cousin is sexy. And she's like, okay, now what's the other one? And I say, okay. The other one is, my father, you look sexy. So the cousin one is interesting, but it gives like an immediate thought of this trend that's actually at the moment where it's like this, there's this joke where, of Sweet Home Alabama. I don't know if anyone that's listening has ever heard this joke or if you ever heard this joke.
No, I've not.
But there's always like there's been these things where you would see this girl that says, I've fallen in love with my cousin. And then they play the song, Sweet Home Alabama.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
That's a trend.
Yeah.
So, that's what she thought of.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said she doesn't know, because I didn't tell her it's for the podcast. I just said to her which one makes her cringe more. And she says she doesn't know what the platform that we're going to use it on. But the my father says I'm sexy. Oh, you look sexy. Gives her more thought. She wants to know what that's about.
Okay. I remember I thought of dad and you said cousin.
Mm-mm.
Was it the other way?
Mm.
Oh, it was the other way around.
You just tried to steal my jokes.
Yeah, so.
Like yesterday.
Yeah, it completely just like deletes my point. Because I was going to say like, cousin really cringes like, for me, I cringe when I hear that, and it's so weird. But I think we have to get the definition of sexy. So I was always of a different notion. Yes, like it does definitely mean sexually attractive.
Mm.
But like here's an informal meaning saying very exciting or appealing. And that's always been my definition in my mind, even when I'm like, oh, that girl is sexy. Like, or at least I think the definition in my mind just changed to the context of the conversation.
Mm.
So, like, ooh, that girl is sexy. Like, yes, ooh, you know.
But then if you say that girl, doesn't that, like, that already gives you...
No, but like I'm saying, yes, like that, in the context of that conversation, yes, it is that, like, it is attractive. She is attractive. But when it comes
Excuse my weird sounds, I'm drinking coffee.
And if you heard anything while we were speaking, I was drinking mine. So, when I would say, like, I have a tendency, or... I would say like, oh, yeah, no, that guy is sexy. But for me, it's not like I'm sexually attracted to him. It's just like he's an attractive person.
I say to Jules, I think I want to talk about the fact that he's the first person that I actually feel the word sexy truly has a meaning, like for the first time.
I'm so flattered. Yeah.
Because, like, sexy means sexually attractive. And I've known this, I think, since high school. Because one day I actually was interested in this fact of what does the word sexy mean? Because no one tells you that you just hear the word and then the word sexy. Is this word okay to use on family members? Is what I asked Jules. So I agree with him. That yes, we have all gotten into the state of the word evolved.
Well, I think it also, yeah, it evolved, but it's still it's the same thing, but like I said, in the context of the conversation, it moves around.
So now, Your coffee is getting me. I'm so sorry. Anyway.
Like, I do believe that you can, not you can, some people are attracted to the cousins.
To the
or I don't know.
family members.
Yeah, let's just say family members.
Sweet home Alabama.
Yeah, we're going to get monetized.
We don't even have any monetization right now.
Anyway.
So, episode, no money.
So, I think it's okay to call a family member sexy. Only because it's like, in the way I use it, or for me, like, yeah, you're attractive, like, but I'm not attracted to you. You are attractive.
You look good.
Yeah, you look good. I feel like there's nothing wrong with saying that. But I can understand if someone feels like that is taking it a bit too far.
Which it can, because there's always that creepy uncle. I always stay away from these creepy uncles, so I don't really know what they are like anymore. But I don't, yeah, anyway. So you have this creepy uncle that's like, oh, you sit there and you don't know how to feel because your dad probably this morning you wore this gorgeous dress and your dad was like, oh, you look sexy. And you thought nothing of it. And because he's obviously just meaning it like we explained now, like it's just, you look good. But you can't say you look beautiful. That's not the same thing though. See, but then your creepy uncle or this creepy uncle says you look sexy. And there's always that feeling where you're like, is he meaning sexually attractive? Which makes me feel uncomfortable. Or does he mean, oh, niece, you look so pretty. Or, oh, nephew, you look so good. Like what? How do we like assimilate to this word? We can be using big words. I don't even know if I use it.
I also think it's a thing of, like, you have to discern whether in which context he's using it. Yes. What if your creepy uncle doesn't seem like a creepy person, you know, and says, oh, you look sexy. And you just go like, oh, thank you, you know. But in your mind, you're like, oh, he's saying that I look good. He seems like a person that wouldn't be saying, you look sexy, you know. He doesn't seem like that person, the weird uncle, no? He seems like a normal guy.
I can't think of anything else except how sexy that was.
But he seems like a normal guy.
Mm.
But he says this he says, oh, you look sexy, you know, and you just take it off.
Okay,
I
but
look
would
good.
you say this to your younger cousins? By the way, for referencing, I am 22 years old. Jules is 28 years old. He's cackled.
Yes, so.
Jules is not old. He's my love.
Yeah.
Your cousin who is 18 years old, would you say she is sexy? Would you say that to her?
I think so. I think I might have as well. And in that context, it's, you look good. You look nice today. But I think that's also the type of people we are. We can just acknowledge when someone looks good.
I was actually thinking, that I wanted to do this, but I totally forgot. I only thought about this as you said you were on your way. That I'm going to ask on my group, which is, I think, over 100 people. I don't know who will answer or not. But then I want to ask them their opinion of what should you say your family members are sexy.
I think just ask the question now anyway.
And see who answers.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it would be nice to have different other people's opinions.
Mm. Yeah, and hear what other... Because I think we're on the same...
wavelength.
Wavelength when it comes to you
That's
are
why
sexy.
we're a couple.
Twin flames. Yeah, no. I do think... I think it also... What if you hear someone else's father says to their daughter, "Oh, you look sexy." Like how does that make you feel? You've been the recipient of, "Oh, you look sexy, Vida." And obviously you thinking, "Oh, my father thinks I look good." I, on the other hand, I've heard this being said to you. I was like, is that the right word to say? You know, yes, I think she looks sexy. But do you think she looks the sexy that I think she looks, you know? So, how would you feel if you heard someone else, one of your friend's fathers, say that your friend looks sexy?
I don't think it bothers me at all. I don't think people know that the word actually means sexually attracted to someone.
I guess so, yeah.
Even though the word sex is right in there.
Yeah. Yeah, but once you put a Y there, it's a whole other ball game.
It's a whole different ball.
It's a whole other thing. Oh my goodness. But I think you can ask like Sunny and them as well. I think they'll give you a response quicker.
Sunny's at school.
Well, Lotta.
No, she's not. It's 5 o'clock. Oh, but she might be busy with
Hey, yeah, you can just ask her. We'll see. You know when you have one of those friends that just takes 3 years to answer you? This is one of them. Look, I brought water like we're doing a real podcast.
I shouldn't.
Sorry. Please, guys, keep hydrated.
Sponsored by water coming from the tap.
The tap of the natural spring that I am drinking of. Still water. Great.
Refreshing.
That was our sponsor spot. And if you would like to sponsor us, we'd appreciate it.
Yeah, we're trying to be healthy. Sponsor us with healthy stuff.
And we will tell other people to eat healthier. Believe me.
While
I'm
saying
fat.
that will be our next episode. Healthy versus unhealthy. You have cuck friends.
So we've just established that Whiren has cock friends, but there's more. Jules has no friends.
Okay, so now it's what's name?
Paul Shelton,
That's Jules' one friend.
my one friend.
He's not. If he picks up that Jules owes everyone a pizza.
No. No. Whiren. Oh no, we're trying to eat healthy?
Oh my god. Jules owes everyone a pizza.
No, my goodness.
What's up?
Are we Shelton? You're here live in studio. We're busy recording and we have a question for you.
Yes, you can ask away.
Thank you. So the question is it okay to call a family member sexy?
I think it is okay.
You think it is okay? Why do you think it's okay?
What does sexy mean to you?
Sexy that they looking good and looking neat in that aspect. If you get what I mean.
But do you know what sexy means?
I do want to know what sexy means, but you can't mean it in that way with a family member. I mean in a different way. Like, if you're looking nice, like your dress is nice, you're looking neat, and I'm like, yo, you look very sexy, especially to a woman.
I'm a very sexy.
Very sexy.
Whew.
Double
Very
Y.
sexy.
Like, I think it's okay as well. But, like, I've heard another person's father call them sexy, and it's like, okay, kind of weird, but, like, I get it.
But go ahead, next to me, you can ask her and what
Hey.
Yes.
Tinsley is, I mean.
What? Tinsley?
Yeah, she, hold on.
Oh, I thought, oh, go.
Hello.
Hey, Tinsley. You're live in studio.
Am I live on studio?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
live on studio. The question is it okay to call a family member sexy?
Yes. I would say yes. Why not?
So what does sexy mean to you then?
Probably say cute, pretty.
And when you say it to your
like
boyfriend,
all of those polite things, because it's like a family member. You wouldn't mean it in like a different, like a sexual way, You don't mean it like that.
and when you
It's a
say it,
family
and when you
member.
say it to your boyfriend, then it has a different meaning.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
But okay, can I ask you then, Tansy, do you think that beautiful and sexy have the same level, have the same ranking?
Not really. To me, it depends on who you're saying it to. Yeah.
So
What you personally mean by that, saying it to that specific person.
no, so I just want to know, like, would you think, would you would obviously say, oh, you look sexy, and that will definitely mean, like, this is not to your boyfriend. That will definitely mean like, oh yes, and then, but like, say he's wearing like a really nice suit and whatever. Would you say he's like handsome and beautiful, and that's not sexy?
Yes, I understand where you're coming from. I agree with you. So,
And if I told you like the actual meaning of the word is sexually attractive or exciting, you would agree. Would you then say that to your family member with that, knowing that is the
definitely not.
yeah.
Thank you, Tansy.
Definitely not.
Thank you, Tansy. We appreciate your opinion. Have a beautiful day and say bye to Shelton.
Oh, have a sexy day.
I'll do it.
Have a sexy day, guys. Bye.
Hey, to you guys too.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
So, the WhatsApp group says, no. I don't want, someone sends a Britney Spears gif or GIF, I don't know how to say this word.
It's Jeff.
GIF of Britney Spears going like, what the hell? And then another person says, a family member shouldn't be sexualized at all. Now, this is because I wrote it down. They saw the word, right? And the sentence is it okay to call a family member sexy?
Yeah, I think it's expecting the no from that question.
So now I'm thinking, I think now it makes me even more aware that people aren't that aware of the word sexy, actually.
Okay, explain.
Because if you, like, everyone in the group realize immediately, like, sexy is, they automatically making the connection to sexy, sexually attractive.
And not the colloquial meaning.
Yes. So
Or the
now,
informal meaning. I guess they mean the same thing.
yeah.
I'm going to ask my cousin would she find it... Must I say, would she find it weird if I said, you look sexy?
Can we call her?
That is weird, that's all.
I really want to find out if someone will, on the group. Well, what was the question that you asked? Every time they say something, you asked something.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Michaela, how are you doing?
I'm
okay. How are you?
I'm alright. You're on speaker and you're...
Hey, Michaela! It's Whiren.
Yep, and that's Sweden. So we are live in studio, by the way.
Okay.
You're wow, excited. So I just want to know,
Yeah.
is it okay to call another family member sexy?
Depending on how comfortable you are with that person.
Okay, so say you are very... Okay, so when you say to someone or to your family member, oh, you look sexy, what do you mean?
I usually wouldn't do that, though.
So is it... So it's only okay if the other person's okay with it?
Yeah.
Which is a good point.
I guess it is a good point, but like, how would you know if you want to say, "Oh, Jules, you look sexy," but you don't know how, if I'm comfortable with it or not? You'll just not ever say it.
No, it's weird.
Why is it?
Unless you know, unless you know being truthful. Because if someone told me that, I'd actually be uncomfortable.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Michaela, just for reference sake, Jules actually I asked him, would he ever say this to you? And he said he's sure he has. So now, my question for you is, how would you feel if Jules says this to you?
One time, but I think it was like sarcastically.
Bless you, Ben.
Yes.
I didn't take it as anything.
No, I am not sarcastic. No, I wouldn't say that sarcastically. Okay, I'm glad to know that you feel like this. Thank you for your words.
Your opinions.
For your opinion. Yeah.
No, yeah. Have a sexy day.
Yeah, have a sexy day.
Wow. Yeah, you do.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. What can I ask Daniela? Because she said no.
She said no.
Daniela said no. So I want to know. She was the person that said.
But I think just say why. Why would you say no?
She said a family member shouldn't be sexualized at all.
So ask her, has she what?
Send this message to some random person.
Oh my goodness. What did you say?
I wanted to. What do you call it? I wanted to reply to a family member. You know when you forward I wanted to forward the message and then write under it. And then I sent the random person a family member shouldn't be sexualized.
That person is gonna get that message. Like, okay. No, Oscar, has she never used the word sexy in a non-sexual way? Like, I get that there's people that will probably only use the word in a sexual way. But I mean, like, I think we can safely say that most people do not use it in a sexual way.
Okay, there's another person typing on the group, I hope. Because this person is typing. There is he. Hello, Daniel.
Hello.
Hey, Daniel.
Hi, how are you doing?
All good in you?
I'm good.
Jules and I are calling to find out what your opinion is on... Where's the sentence? Is it okay to call a family member sexy?
Maybe it's the word used my family member as attractive. But I think I don't know how. I suppose it depends on the way in which they said it. Like, are they like, damn, they're sexy, or oh, you look sexy in this outfit? Those are two very different things. Also, like, I know people have called like my sister attractive, and I've been like, no, she isn't, because like I just don't conceptually see her that way. But then, like, if you know what I mean, like, so it's I don't know, it's depends.
That is very interesting. Like, it's actually interesting that you just immediately went to sexual. Like, for me, I think it's okay, only because the way I say it, or the way I think I say it, I don't mean it in a way, in a sexual manner. I just like thinking, oh, you look good, you know?
I suppose like beautiful or attractive or good, that like, I don't know, like, there's no, I'll be like, yeah, that's completely acceptable.
And if you
like,
say
sexy and hot,
yeah, but
like,
you think it's okay to tell your cousin, oh, you look attractive.
Yeah, or like beautiful, or oh, you look good today, or I can see why. Like, definitely, but like I'd be much like oh yeah, you look sexy today, or you look hot. Like, those words for me are more connotations around physical attractiveness and sex.
So what if you have a cousin that is physically attractive, or is
And I'd be like, you're attractive, or oh, you're good looking, or you're beautiful.
okay?
Yeah.
Like for me, I don't mean this in a way,
A sexual way.
a sexual way. Just in general, you know.
So you would never say this to your mom?
Oh, you look sexy.
What?
You'll never be just like to your mom,
No.
like, oh my word, you look sexy, mom.
And I'll tell her that like she looks good in that outfit, or she looks beautiful, or that she looks very attractive. Like, oh, that's like compliments you, and that brings out your features and makes you very attractive. Well, yeah, no problem. I'll say that. But like sexy,
So you are aware when you use the word sexy, when to use the word
Well, I suppose
sexy.
yeah, it just has a different connotation to me to Jules. Maybe.
Yeah, I get that.
No, I'm just asking because this is what I was saying to him. Like, the other day was one of the first days I realized I used it properly, inverted commas, because I actually meant it when I said it to Jules.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
And then I was like, oh, but now, like, it's almost like it was a light bulb moment. And I was like, this is actually how you're supposed to use it. And it's not just, you look good. It's not actually that.
I think it also depends like on your relationship with your family. Like, I think me and my sister have a bigger age gap than you and your sister.
Mm.
So I think that maybe also that we're both less likely to be dressed like quote unquote sexily for that. And also maybe because we're of different genders, maybe.
Mm.
I wouldn't say that to my own sibling.
Yeah.
Because we don't have that relationship that we would be doing something like that together. But if somebody was standing next to me and said that to their sister or their brother while we're, having a drink before we go to a club, I wouldn't be like, oh, that's inappropriate.
Mm.
I suppose it's the way that you say it.
Mm.
Like, what was it? Because I think it was funny. Like, she says that word, and I was like, oh, I get why that's like turns people on because of the way she said it in that context.
Mm.
But before that, I was just like, I don't understand why people want to call people that word.
Yeah, no. You see, I think the other day was my first time realizing everyone has a different opinion on this word. It's actually a massive word. And
Yeah, it is actually quite a big word.
yeah.
Like, I never thought of it the way you do. And that's only because I think of the word the way I think of the word. And not because I don't consider what you think. It's just like that's how I grew up, or like even my mother has called me sexy,
Mm.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like also sexy in itself, it's almost like on the cusp of becoming outdated. Like none of the youths today are like, that's not the first word they go to. They'll be like, you're hot, or you're bangable.
I love that you just said the youth.
The youths.
The youth of today. Yeah, I know they
I
would.
say that while I'm doing my crossword.
With your glasses halfway down your nose.
Yep. And I tuck my paper under my arm.
Oh my goodness. You guys are funny. No, thank you, Daniel. I think you made us see like another level to this. Which is the point of why we messaging and calling people. Because we realize Jules and I is too much on the same wavelength that we're not going to get to something deeper.
Thank you so much, Dan.
Thank you, Daniel.
Not a problem. Keep well.
You
Thank
too.
you, you
Have a
too.
sexy day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So, when you say it like that, then everyone is like, yeah, have a sexy day. So
No, I'm trying to see if anyone's going to reply back to me.
and like say no.
Mhm.
Like, oh no, you have a good day.
Wait, what? Don't let these people limit your sexual orientation.
Whoa. Okay. What?
No matching jeans, no opinion.
That is.
Oh, baby, they sent us Sweet Home Alabama joke.
Oh my goodness, babe.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Baby, I think you need to make my mic softer. I'm very loud.
You're too, eh? That is an eye opener. What?
Hmm?
What is this? What? Sometimes I don't understand people.
Danielle came back and said, I never used the word sexy, to be honest.
Mm.
But I believe it's a word that is used to sexualize a person.
Mm.
So I'm like, That's actually something different. This is now someone
Who doesn't use it, yeah.
yeah, and sees it only as the one thing.
It's so interesting that the different opinions on that. Like, I genuinely thought it's just a word that just goes through everyone, you know? Like, I didn't... I'm glad we're doing this, because I guess I was oblivious to how people think about or feel about this word. Like, you're not going to just go into the world and be like, oh,
Sexy, sexy,
hey,
sexy.
sexy, you know?
Sexy for you, more sexy.
Unless people think I'm saying it sarcastically.
I love that you said that. I was like, shame.
Wow. I don't know if sarcastically is what I was.
Okay, so what do you want me to reply to? Because this is something big now. I'm actually shocked by what she just said. Because this is now someone that's totally on the know of this word. I want to know more. Like, I want to know, I think I want to ask her, like, if it's, okay, so if we understand that the word is sexualized, does she have a problem if someone that she's attracted to says that to her?
I guess so, but like also... Oh, ask her, do you believe people can use it in a non-sexual way? You see, I feel like attractive is a whole other ballgame. Like for me now.
No, but baby, this is something we actually had a conversation about, and I still to this day don't understand why you have it. The word attractive has no connection with your sexual attractive, or if you are fully attracted to that person. Attractive is just saying you look good.
Yeah, I guess so, but like for me, again, just like everyone else's opinion counts. If I say I think you're attractive, then I'm saying I'm attracted to you. Because
no, but you would say a guy looks attractive, and that doesn't mean you're attracted to him.
I guess so. What if I am? But like not in a
So that's what I'm saying, baby. It's not that you are going to hunt this person and like want to be with this person.
Never hunted.
Yeah, you never. He never put any
He just
effort
fell into
it.
my lap, really.
Anyway. So what I'm saying is, attractive doesn't mean you want to be with this person. It just means your loins feel something when you see this person.
Your loins. So I think we can safely say that I think you have to just get to know someone to be able to say it to them. Like I personally did not know that.
Me neither. I also just like said it to people, but now I think this will help me be just a little bit more aware of, and I think in everything of how you say stuff, it's just that thing of coming back of how you say it and your relationship with someone.
Yeah, because it's no use. You know yourself. You know that you're not meaning it in a sexual way. Not always, at least. But the person that you are saying it to.
But I agree with you, but I also feel it's that person's responsibility to actually say something.
Yeah.
And be like, sorry, I feel uncomfortable with that word. Especially if it's like your friend. As that friend's responsibility to be like, can you not use that word? I don't feel comfortable. And there should be no malice or anything.
I do feel like on that. I do feel like in the context of the, of the situation, like, isn't it then okay? Like, you and your friends go out and you're like, ooh, yeah, you look so sexy. But like, and then you just move on. Not like, ooh, you look so sexy.
Yeah, but also you need to remember it's that person's comfortability.
I understand, but don't you think like it's also a thing of like read the room? Like, I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. If in fact I'm trying to like boost your confidence.
Yeah, but is it also about that person?
I guess so.
Knowing that I'm not meaning it in that way, yes, and it is reading the room. But some people feel some words aren't correct for them.
Yeah, no, I get you.
And like to Daniela, I will never say this word to Daniela because I now understand. I might accidentally say it because I say it a lot. But like, I would never purposefully now say it. Like if I'm with her and, for example, we go out, I will try my best not to use the word. Because I understand that she's uncomfortable with this word and she doesn't want to be seen. Maybe that's not her sexy. Her sexy is beautiful. She feels better with someone saying beautiful instead of sexy. Just like I used to feel with the word pretty. I don't like the word pretty.
But
Because-
I do.
Yeah, but you do. To me, pretty feels like it's it's just a side word where I feel beautiful actually means something. With you said no, but you feel pretty actually has meaning. It feels like it's something that I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I would really use that word rarely. And I think, rarely. So, when I say it, it really means something to me. I agree with you. I
think
So,
it's all the same thing. Like all these words that we when we compliment people, it matters like how you say it, what you're saying, and who you're saying it to. So back to our original question: is it okay to say to your family member?
I guess not, right? I think we can blanket it with no. But I do think that on an individual basis, whatever your relationship is, it could vary, and it could be okay and it could be not okay. I don't even know how to test the waters there when it comes to family. When it comes to your friend, it's like it's okay because it's culturally okay to be attracted to a friend than what it is to a family member. And this doesn't mean that you are attracted to your family member when you say it, but that doesn't mean that that person would think that. So I think we should blanket it with no, it's not okay. And yes, I think if you grow up in the same household and your father says, "Oh, you look sexy," but you know what he means, that it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, but I don't think you can now just go to your cousin and be like, "Ooh, you look sexy,"
So Joey, welcome to you are live in studio, and you are actually literally live in studio.
Yep.
Love it.
We called a few people. We've messaged on a group and caused absolute chaos there.
So
And they probably think your sister's weird now.
yeah.
Is it okay to call your family member sexy?
Call a family member.
Call a family.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's fine.
What does it mean to you?
Like, if Whiren comes in and she's like wearing Q-tips, and I'm like, you look sexy. Like, she looks good. That doesn't mean I'm attracted to her, though. I'm saying how she looks. I'm complimenting her outfit, how she looks.
In the outfit.
Yeah, in the outfit.
So I then have this question. I feel a little bit uncomfortable if someone says, "Oh, you look attractive." Because I mean, like, then you're saying, "I'm attracted to you." So isn't it when you're saying you look sexy or you look good or any of that stuff, it's you look good to me. I think that is what is good.
But isn't
So
it
thus,
always
that is what
someone's
I am attracted to.
Isn't all of this attractiveness in anything?
Yes, no, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said all of the words. Beautiful, pretty, whatever. Because I'm saying that I think that is attractive or that you're beautiful or whatever, and thus I am attracted to it or to you, or you know what I mean?
No, I get what you mean, but it's still like, because when you said that, you said that you find that person attractive. That's like, anytime you say anything, that is your opinion of that person. But the thing is, it's still like, when you say it to a family member, obviously in that context, it will never be like you are attracted to that person. You are just trying to say, you look good.
I'm a believer of being able to tell someone when they look good that they look good, because I'm a believer of giving credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
But I'm like, doesn't it just all? I'm like, technically, doesn't it all just mean that this is what I am attracted to? Thus, I will say that it looks good, or because technically, sexy has a whole other meaning.
Yeah, that technically, you can say that like you see a really good car and you're like, that's a sexy car. Doesn't mean you're attracted to the
Yeah.
car. But I
But you are attracted to the car.
Yeah.
That you mustn't get that confused.
Yeah.
Your
The
attraction
only reason why you would say it's sexy is because you
you're
find it
attracted
attractive.
to. Yes. So it's quite a difficult thing to figure this out because we have someone who says do not say this word. They do not want to use this word. They don't use this word themselves.
Okay.
Because they feel you are sexualizing someone by saying the word sexy to them.
That is reserved for someone that
You are sexually attracted to.
Yeah.
Got that. Cool.
Then we have people like Jules and myself and yourself that saying, yes, you can say it because, oh, by the way, she's not the only person. There was about 4 other people that also said no on the group thing. And then there's us that says, okay, no, but we don't mean it in a sexual manner. Because if you do go Google it, there is a second definition that comes up saying that it's just about you look good, you are, what's it? You are, baby, why are you staring at me? Say something.
I blanked
Or
out.
do something.
I blanked out there.
Um,
I can't remember the few words you said just before what did you ask me?
There's 2 versions of the definition.
Definitions.
Oh,
of
yes.
sexy.
So it's sexually attractive and very exciting or appealing.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like,
Most people I've met those people, but I never knew their opinion on the word.
Yeah.
But most people that I've said the word to have never come back to me and be like, ew. They've all just assumed I'm meaning I'm excited and I feel they look good and it's appealing.
Okay.
But but then I said, this is the first time I'm realizing, but not everyone has this opinion on this word. This word to some people is actually a no-go zone.
Yeah.
yeah, sorry guys if you hear some weird noises outside. That is just our neighbors.
It's our neighbors.
Oh my goodness. It's the neighbors. But now, like, with this knowledge, would you now go out and still be you? Or do you think you have to now keep it to yourself, get to know this person in depth?
Honestly, I wouldn't think about it that much because it doesn't bother me that much. Like, I feel like it would happen where if I said it and that person was uncomfortable with it, right? And guessing if they would say that word makes me uncomfortable, then I would understand at that point. But I mean, like, I wouldn't necessarily stop saying it because personally, I don't use that word a lot, you know. I use it for special occasions, like if something really does shock me and I'm like, wow, that is sexy. But honestly, yeah, I wouldn't stop using it. Unless somebody actually told me, I don't like this word, like please don't use it around me.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, this is my baby sister Joanne. I say baby, but she's 10 meters tall.
Okay, that's extreme.
She's very tall, but I'm also very short. And she is here and she brought a sexy opinion. Yeah, I think this was a very difficult episode. I never thought it would be.
Yeah, again, I was completely shocked. Like, not even a no. I just thought it was a yes. Like, yeah, no, it's okay. Like, but do you know what I also think? Seeing the word and saying the word is 2 different things because, again, you can misinterpret text completely. Like, I don't think I will go up to. I don't think now I would go up to any of my cousins and be like, "Oh, you're sexy," you know.
Baby, you're contradicting yourself.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm learning. You know, I had a character arc.
You're saying now.
Yeah, now
Throughout
that
the whole episode.
Yeah.
After learning what you've learned,
Yeah.
you wouldn't go up to your cousins and just now say this word.
Because it's again, I don't have the relationship that I would probably have with you. I don't think I will. I mean, I never knew it was such a point of contention for people. I think that's my take from it.
I think I enjoyed this. this was a sexy episode.
Thank you so much, guys. And thank you, Joey.
Thank you for having me. I feel very special.
You are our first live guest.
Yep.
Oh,
Like live in person. Thank you so much.
thank you.
And thank you so much, Whiren.
Thank you, Jules.
And tune in next week for the next episode. Thank you, guys.
And have a sexy day.
Bye.
Stop it!
I said it long enough that we can still cut it out.